You okay? Come on. It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
Oh. Can't believe I'm really here.
Shut the door.
I must say the milk train is not my favourite form of transport.
All the way home, I just kept wanting to pinch you to make sure you were real.
Never been so happy to see this place in my life.
What, Crossroads suddenly taking on a rosy glow, is it?
Yeah, compared to being dragged off to prison, definitely.
You know, when you walked down that corridor, I thought that was it.
It's just a temporary reprieve, Joe.
Yeah, I know. So we're just going to have to make the most of whatever time we've got left.
Oh, I wish we didn't have to check into work.
We could lock the door.
Catch up on some sleep and some other stuff. Oh, I wish.
I could still hear him.
What?
Adam. After I closed the door, and he was screaming. I shut it out then, but now I could still hear it. I feel like I'll always hear it.
You had no choice. It was either him or us. Now just put it out of your mind.
How?
You need to get back into some kind of routine. Just operate on autopilot until something kicks in.
What we've been through isn't like anything else. Adam's dead, Billy.
Yeah, and it wasn't your
Burnt
fault.
alive in the crypt, and I'm going to be banged up in prison on a murder charge.
It'll be all right. I promise. It's over.
So why does it feel like it's just beginning?
You're nearly through, Phil. It's time for your portering shift.
Well, I've got all these to do. I can't be in two places at once, can I?
Okay. Not be falling out with Nicola again, have you?
You're kidding, aren't you? It's the only thing that's keeping me going when I have a chance to see her.
You can't go on like this, you know. You look done in.
Well, I have to.
Well, talk to Mrs. Russell. See if she can think of something.
Maybe.
No, maybe about it. Morning, Nicola.
Hi, Rocky. Can you meet me in the knockout at lunchtime?
Sure.
I want you to sign Chloe's leaving card.
I can't believe she's actually leaving. Still, at least it means I've got you all to myself.
Yeah, I keep thinking about what a good time she'll have. Actually, there is something I want to talk to you about. It's really important.
What's this?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. What are you doing here? I'm as surprised as you are.
So what? It's sorted.
No, they're investigating my case. Could take them a couple of months to sort the paperwork out. Maybe less.
Well, they ought to give you credit for handing yourself in.
I think it's just a stay of execution, really. I felt great when I left there, but now I just feel like I'm in limbo. Did you tell your mum I was leaving?
I didn't know. I had a feeling you'd be back. There's your letter to Mandy.
Thanks, mate.
So what did Mandy think you were doing in London?
Yeah, I told her I was signing some paperwork for immigration.
I'm not sure this is a good idea.
The most important thing is to get things sorted. I know what stress can do to people.
Oh, it's not just the valeting. It's Nicola, you heard her. Talking about what a great time Chloe's gonna have. Well, what if she's planning to go with her? I can't compete.
No, of course you can. One thing at a time, lad.
Come in. Phil.
Sorry to bother you, Mrs. Russell, but I've got a bit of a problem.
Nothing to do with Nicola, I hope.
No, that's fine.
Good. You know, I'm glad that you two have got together again. Just don't go making the same mistake twice, eh? So what's this about?
It's trying to manage the porter and the valeting. It's not working.
Really?
Well, Rocky's ended up covering for me whilst I'm finishing cars, and it's not fair.
So he said something?
Oh, but you know what he's like.
Yeah, look, the valeting business is certainly making good money.
Yeah, good money for the hotel, maybe. I don't see any of it since Mr. Booth decided to cream off the lion's share of the profit.
Well, if it's too much for you, then I can cut your portering shifts. You can go part-time, if that's okay with Rocky.
I'm sure that'd be fine.
Yeah, you'll have to take a pay cut, of course, but then you can make up the shortfall with the valeting.
All right.
Oh, it's fair, isn't it?
Of course. Thank you, Mrs. Russell.
It's okay.
Oh, Mandy. Didn't know you were coming in.
Yeah, thought I'd come and see you. Thought you were going to come home before you started work.
I got back late. So, how's Holly, my little baby girl?
You look really tired.
Yeah, you know how grueling London can be. Used to the quiet life.
So who did you spend the evening with?
Oh, I just met up with some old mates. You know, Eddie. Haven't seen him in ages. Had a lot to catch up on.
I really love London. Maybe we could go together, you know, get a family rail card or something.
I don't know. You wouldn't like that, would you, Holly, eh? All those people pushing and shoving?
Well, I'll tell you what, when you get back from work, I'll cook you a really nice meal, pamper you.
I've got to work late. Make up for yesterday.
Oh, that's a shame.
Some other time, eh?
Okay.
There we go. Get that down, yeah.
Anyone told you like a mother hen fussing around?
No, I've been called many things in my past. Not all of them complimentary, but mother hen, no, that has to be a first. Oh, you smiled.
Oh, I'm being a real pain, aren't I? Feel like I'm doing my Lady Macbeth act. Be wandering around soon in my nightie, washing my hands, saying, out, out, damn spot, or whatever it was.
You can wander around in your nightie whenever you want. You know, when I woke up this morning and you weren't there, I felt exactly like I did when I was a kid waking up before school.
What? You hated school, did you?
Well, there was this one teacher I was absolutely terrified of. He used to come in, just grab you by the ear and haul you out your seat and start rubbishing every single thing you did.
We had one of those.
Yeah. The thing is, every morning I'd wake up, I used to feel sick. Be begging my mother not to send me. She's your typical no-nonsense Glaswegian man. Just get down that school. Stop your blubbering. Real tear-jerking stuff. Anyway, you know, I've never told anyone this story.
I'm on it.
I wrote him a letter explaining how I felt, how I was sick every morning and I didn't want to come to school because of what he was doing, and would he stop it, please?
And did he?
Oh, yeah. Just looked at me when I came into class one morning. Gave me this weird look. I could tell he was struggling, but then he kind of nodded and I knew it was all going to be okay.
Trying to imagine you as a kid.
I was a little rogue. Bet you were gorgeous, though.
I was podgy. Fat cheeks.
Don't know why I told you that story, Sarah. Just when I woke up this morning and you weren't there, I felt like I was that snotty-nosed kid back in the school playground. Hopeless. And I'd let you down.
Of course you haven't.
I did. I couldn't cope without him. You did it all yourself. But I'm going to be stronger from now on. We'll get through this together, eh? It's getting cold.
Not bad.
You mean not bad?
In fact, you're hired.
What did Mandy say?
Well, I had to think on my feet. Problem is, she's being so nice at the moment.
I hated seeing you with her. I felt shut out.
Wish everyone would just melt away. Apart from you, obviously.
We've got so little time and we're wasting it. I mean, it's crazy that we have to be apart.
Skiving off, are we?
Mark, will you not do that, mate?
Sorry, I couldn't resist it.
I'd best get back.
Now, hang on a second, Joe. I've sorted cover for you both, so you can get out of here and disappear.
What do you mean?
I've used my position as hotel management for a change. Don't ask. I've phoned the agency. It's sorted. I'll take over here for you, Ray.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Thanks, Mark. We owe you.
I'd disappear if I were you two, wasting all that precious time.
I'm glad I've caught you in.
There you go.
Thank you. I thought it would be better if I came round to see you myself.
Right.
Do you want to sit down, Sarah? You look very pale.
Please, just tell me.
Our forensic team have now completed their examination of the crypt following the fire. They found no traces of any recent human remains.
What?
But I saw him. He was there.
Well, as I say, we found no remains. Without a dead body, there really isn't a case against you.
Hey, you hear that? It's going to be all right.
No, it isn't.
Adam's alive.
That's right. But he's still out there, isn't he?
Well, yeah.
Which means he'll come back. Billy.
I don't know. The guy must be some kind of Houdini.
I just don't understand.
Look, we've got to forget about Adam for the moment. At least the police are off our backs, and there's no case to answer.
You never did have a case to answer, just me. Oh, we should get an armed guard on the door 24 hours a day.
Listen, Adam will be a million miles away from here by now if he's got any sense.
He hasn't, has he? He's obsessed. All he thinks about is his twisted crusade.
The police will track him down.
He'll come looking for me. I know he will. Let's get out of there. Please.
Okay.
Why is she not here yet? She knows I haven't got much time.
Oh, don't tell me you're lovesick already. You only started going back out last week.
She said she wanted to talk to me about something. You don't know what it is, do you?
No, not at all.
And she's not decided to go with you.
I won't worry about that, Phil. As far as I know, Nicola's staying in King's Oak.
Well, she's not changed her mind about going out with me. I couldn't bear to lose her again. Thought I'd lost her last time to those idiots. I should have killed Josh for what he did, and well, Steve wasn't much better.
I know. Hiya.
Quick, in case she comes over. It's going to be hard saying goodbye.
I know. So what did you want to talk to me about?
Well,
Do you reckon there'll be money there tonight?
yeah. Just make sure you're in the bar by 8, okay?
Look, Nick, if you're thinking about telling Phil of your little one-night stand with Steve, I wouldn't bother, honestly.
Why? He hasn't said anything, has he?
No, but take it from me. He hates the pair of them. I don't think he'll take it well.
But I can't lie to him forever. Letting him think he's the only one.
Can't you?
So come on then, tell me. What's this all about?
Well, I've thought really hard about this, Phil, and I know it's going to be difficult for you, but...
Nick, what is it? Please tell me.
I've decided to become a vegetarian.
You don't reckon the police are trying to trick us? Waiting for me to make a mistake.
Of course not.
Sarah, hi. Nina, how are you feeling? That's everything new.
Well, you both look like you could do with a strong coffee. Why don't you come into the office?
I could use a stiff drink.
Well, I hope it's not bad news.
Well, that's good and bad. Looks like Sarah's in the clear. They didn't find any human remains in the crypt.
Well, that must be a huge relief.
In one way. Except now it means Adam's still out there.
You know, that man has got 9 lives.
Thing is, now Adam knows she's staying at my place. He might well turn up when she's alone.
I think you should go away for a while. I don't know, put it all behind you. A few days on your own do you the world of good. And you needn't worry about work. We'll manage.
It's very kind of you, Kate.
What's the least I can
But
do?
I'd rather not.
I know I was insensitive when I suggested that you leave the hotel, and I do hope you're not going to hold it against me.
It's forgotten, honestly. But I must try to get back to normal. I'm going to move back in my old room with Bina, and tomorrow I'm going to start back at work.
If you're sure, if you're not rushing things.
No, it just feels right.
What a girl.
Problem is,
What?
who's going to put the cat out?
Oh, we've got a cat, have we?
Simba. One ear, half a tail.
Right, but no dogs.
A huge German Shepherd called Ben.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Ray. Dogs are great in the country.
How much room are we going to have in this little cottage of ours then?
Oh, it's so sweet. There's one big room with a polished floor, an old inglenook fireplace with an iron stove. You'll have to cut the wood in the winter.
And we can snuggle up on the rug with one or more glasses of a nice mild wine and...
We'd have to take Ben for a walk first.
Oh, yeah.
And then we could stop in at the local village pub for a quick half and then come back along the frosty lanes.
I'm not sure about this dog, you know.
Okay, the dog's negotiable.
Not sure about the walking either.
No?
Well, we don't want to waste any more valuable time, do we?
That's all right. I'm off. Just a bit of Dutch courage.
You'll use that to say sorry to Joanne for messing her around.
I will, I promise.
Actually, where is Joanne? I was in the kitchen just now, I didn't see her. And where's Ray?
Somewhere around. Do you want a white wine, Mum?
No, I'll have one with Chloe later. Can you sit down?
There's me ranting on about work being the answer and I can't concentrate on anything.
You know, I think you should take it easy for a while.
You can't afford for me to take it easy, Kate.
Can't afford for you not to.
I've been trying to keep it going, pretending it was okay, just for Sarah's sake.
She'll be fine. She's a remarkable young woman.
Yeah. Well, you know how I always feel really hemmed in having somebody around me all the time?
Yeah, the original commitment phobic.
That's different with her. Feels like we've always known each other.
Really?
Hey, thanks for the chat, Kate. See you later.
She didn't have to go.
Oh, I don't know how I'm going to face Mandy.
What's that?
Oh, it's a letter I gave to Mark to give to Mandy in case I didn't come back. You can read it if you like.
You sure?
Yeah, I wanted her to know how I feel about you. I don't want her wasting time, you know, in case I didn't come back. I want everyone to know.
They can't.
Yeah, well, one day.
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Don't forget to put the cat out.
Oh, yes, yeah, Simba.
You got it. And you're right about the dog. We haven't got enough room.
Good, I'm glad, because I'm allergic to dogs. I swell up like a balloon.
We don't want that, do we?
Right. Yeah.
There we go, Chloe.
Ah, thank you. Okay, now look, I don't need to tell you how much we're going to miss you, because I'm sure that Nicola has already. But you've got to promise me one thing. You will come back and visit us one day.
Thanks, Mrs. Russell, I will.
You look like you need that.
Thanks, Mark, for everything.
No problem.
Chloe. Hiya.
Are you okay?
Yeah, fine. Just the bubbles. They're right. Hey, took out all these kisses. Thanks, Phil. I'll be collecting on those.
Well, I'm not sure I have the energy, what with my new lettuce leaf diet.
That's enough. No sneaking off for a snog.
Yeah, okay. We've should our fair share of fighting over Phil. Best woman won in the end. Hey, you. I didn't think you'd make it. You've been keeping such a low profile lately.
I was hardly going to let you get away that easily, was I? Wish I'd got the guts to do what you're doing. Jack it all in and start again.
The only person holding you back is you. Being around Phil, you win.
Oh, yeah, Bradley, you missed it all. You entertained.
Listen, I'm going to make a move.
Well, find a cyber cafe when you get there. Email us, okay? I want to know everything.
Sure. I keep thinking I'm going to wake up any minute and I'll be clearing tables in the Knockout Cafe.
Well, you won't miss that, will you?
I'm going to go anyway. I'm going to start blubbering.
Me too.
Take it. Listen, the only reason I'm coming back is when you two get married, okay? See you all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Gonna miss her.
How'd you meet with Mrs. Russell go, Phil?
Well, I'm now a part-time porter,
Oh, well,
which means I get half the wages. Thanks for the suggestion, Rocky.
Oh, right. Well, you must have caught her at a wrong moment. She's usually so accommodating. I feel really guilty now.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's not your fault.
Phil, are you worrying about whether you'll get enough valeting to make ends meet?
You mean, am I regretting opening my big mouth? Yes.
Well, why don't I make valeting part of the conference package? Delegates come in and they leave with a clean car. You mean regular trade?
Yeah, and a really quick turnaround.
What? You can't handle the pressure?
Yeah, of course I can.
Well, come on, Phil. Do you want to make this work or not?
Yeah, I do. Thanks, Mark. You're on.
Mandy, it's only me.
Albina?
Just gone to Chloe's leaving do. Couldn't quite face it.
How are you?
Better for being here.
Yeah?
Feels more normal.
Good.
What about you?
Couldn't be bothered going back to the flat. I'd feel kind of weird without you.
Come on, you'll have your bathroom back to yourself. No more makeup bags clustering up the place.
It's worth it, though. I really miss you.
We've only been apart for a couple of hours.
I know, but it feels longer. I wanted to say how brave and gorgeous I think you are.
Yeah?
When I think about what you did and how useless I was.
Hey, this isn't like you, Billy.
That's right. It's not.
What's he trying to say?
It's really hard for me to put it into words.
Well, try.
I think I've fallen in love with you. I know I have.
Well, later tonight, we take an inside look at the life of one of Britain's most famous women, charting her rise to fame as a Spice Girl and her life with husband David. Being Victoria Beckham, tonight on Carlton at 9 o'clock.